And welcome back again to Sharin no Kuni. I hope you're as tensed up as I am right now, because I think, as I suspected, the tension will go up. I don't want to say shit is going down because it just sounds weird, but it's the only way of words I know how to describe it. But still, I don't like it. What could be a differentiation for that? How can I say it differently instead of shit is going down? That would be nice to know. Could you help me out with that? Because I don't know how to change that. But I would love something without the word shit in it, because I say shit enough of times. I had ended up staying up all night. There's nothing healthy about all-nighters. If you keep pulling them when you're still young, you're gonna go bald and die quicker. Really? You go bald? I noticed that it was light outside as I was getting all of the documents in order. I cast a quick glance over at Natsumi. She was still asleep. I guess now would be as good of a time as any to go submit this to Pups. I headed toward the door. Did I wake you? I didn't recall making any particular loud noises, but it seemed that Natsumi had woken up anyway. Is it already time for school? She waddled over to me. Good morning to you. Good morning. We've still got a while before school starts. Why the woosters are you just now waking up? What's going on? Oh, I just figured that I would take these documents to Pups before you woke up. Documents? You don't mean... Well, he said it to you before you go to sleep. Yep, the request for the cancellation of your obligation. Did you spend all night writing these? Well, strike while the iron is hot, as they say. Sorry. She looked insecure. Don't mind me, just get some more sleep, okay? Alright, don't do anything reckless though. Since when was I being reckless? A cave was a reckless thing to do. To not look up if the Amnesty Festival is still in effect was something where you acted reckless and got beaten up for it. To Oka's case, he was reckless and had not paid enough attention, so she could escape and got almost shot, and you had to fight with state officials. Yeah, you were reckless quite a lot of times. I walked to the school's special guidance room. And boom, blending up. Koizuki's tone was the same as ever. This is nothing but childish rubbish. He rejected my documents after merely a cursory glance. Why? I had to fight the desire to scream at him. I mean exactly what I said. May I have a concrete reason? Has your mind grown dull? Have you become too accustomed to the country life? Unfortunately, it would appear that I am too dull to understand your words. These documents are drenched in your personal sentiments. He pushed the documents back toward me. Allow me to rewrite them then. There's no need for that. Again, I fail to comprehend your words.
自分で考えろ。
Then think about them for yourself. Gee, Hoizuki clearly regarded me as nothing more than a domesticated animal of some sort. That said, he was correct. I'd been trying to get in Natsumi's good graces. And that probably showed in my writing. But Natsumi is not the sort of person who should be burned with prohibition of falling in love. Hoizuki had requested logic, but I answered him with emotion. She's not an adulteress. She's not the kind of girl to play around with man's feelings. Come on, I'm sure you already know all of this.
過去の高等人が残した調書によると、日向はいつも上目遣いで、その眼差しは本人の意識するしないにかかわらず、男性をよく引きつけるという。
I beg your pardon? According to the records left by her previous supervising high-class individuals, Hinata frequently attracts men by glancing upward at them. Which logically is because most men are bigger than her, and she just awkwardly do glances at them when she tries to look them in the eyes but can't. Whether she is doing this consciously or not is a different matter entirely. The only reason she looks like that is because she's scared as hell of talking to people.
ついで日向はよく泣くという。男の前で涙を見せるなど、浅はかな女の常套手段ではないか。
Wait, what? Furthermore, she's quite prone to shedding tears. I'm sure you agree that showing one's vulnerable side to man is one of the classic devices employed by temptresses. Hey! I shouted. Hoizuki, however, remained aloof to the very end.
そういえばお前は恋愛関係が大の苦手だったな。
Incidentally, Monitor, you've never been proficient with relationships, have you? Well, except the one I currently have with Sachi, but Pops no longer treated me as his pupil.
女性関係において感情的になる男は見苦しいだけだぞ。
Men who become emotional due to the influence of women are unsightly, you know. He was clearly insulting me.
分かっていると思うが、担当の高等人でも正当な理由なく日向に触れれば罰せられるのだからな。
I am quite sure you are already aware of this, but it is still a crime for Hinata's supervising high-class individual to touch her without a proper reason. Rizuki was not the type of person to seek confirmation of what he already knew. Are you trying to say that I got too close to Natsumi? I spoke that which I had no desire to speak. I spoke that which I had no desire to speak.
それ以外にどんな理由があるというのだ。私が本気で過去の無能な高等人が残した調書を信用しているとでも。
Isn't that quite obvious? Do you honestly believe that I would trust records left behind by incompetent high-class individuals of the past? I thought so.
お前の過去を私は知っている。日向夏美がお前の大切な友人だということもな。
I know all about your past. I know all about how important Hinata Natsumi is to you. He rebuked me for not treating the situation in a manner befitting of a high-class individual.
そして日向がお前に好意を持っているということも。
And of course, I know all about Hinata's romantic feelings for you. How could a stone like you understand emotions in the first place? Huh? I was quite frankly dumbfounded. Mizuki continued on in a disinterested fashion.
統計によると人間が自殺する一番の理由は孤独だそうな。
According to statistics, the number one reason why people commit suicide is solitude. What does solitude mean again? I think it means it's some kind of isolation, or that they are all by themselves. Like I am most of the time. Oh god. Well, it's only the number one reason, but I can't fool myself not being solitudish. Is that even a word?
義務を負って以来、誰にも心を開かず、一人で生きていた日向が、なぜ自殺しなかったのか、不思議ではないか?
You are a dick! Why then, I wonder, has Hinata not killed herself? After all, she's been living without the comfort of human contact for many years now. Do you not find this rather curious? He had a point. Based on my observations so far, there was a chance, however slight, that Natsumi might have been inclined towards self-harm.
日向は二つのことに期待していたのだ。
I'll answer this question for you. You see, Hinata desired only two things. Two?
優しい両親と大切な友達。
Loving parents and precious friends. And you are saying one of those refers to me?
お前に会いたいと願っていたからこそ、日向はかろうじて今日まで生きていられたのではないか。
Hinata has only managed to keep living until now because she was awaiting your return. I am sure that you agree. His story sounded pretty ridiculous, but at the same time, I couldn't discount it entirely. So was he saying that the reason why her obligation would never be cancelled was because she had romantic feelings for me? Wow, he's really dumb like a tree branch. However, going by the law itself, prohibition of falling in love mandates only that the rehabilitee have no physical contact with the opposite sex.
恋愛の行き着く先は性交渉だ。少なくとも社会の常識ではそうなっている。よって異性に好意を抱くという感情そのものが抑制されなければならない。
Sorry, my lip is itchy because it's a little bit roughed off. Love will lead to sexual intercourse. At least that is what society's common sense decrees. Therefore, it is necessary for us to prohibit romance as well. You can't be serious.
日向夏美が森田に好意を抱いている限り、一生義務が解消されることはない。
As long as Hinata Natsumi remains enamored of you, her obligation will never be cancelled. Not for the rest of her life. It's ridiculous! Yes, it is, Kenichi! It is absolutely ridiculous! Nobody can even prove that it is, like you say, like he says.
嫌なら辞職しろ。
If you don't like it, then resign. What?
特別公当人を辞職し、この町を出ろ。あるいは死ぬがいい。そうすれば、日向の義務もいずれ解消されるだろう。
Resign from your position as a special high-class individual and leave this town. Of course, dying is also an option. That will result in the eventual cancellation of her obligation. Natsumi would never be free if I did not resign from my position as a high-class individual. However, if I did not free Natsumi, I could not become a high-class individual. Pops had known that it would turn out like this. That's why he had moved Natsumi's supervision to the end. Because it was my biggest obstacle. Perhaps he had even selected this town as the site for the exam in the first place because of all of this.
日向に近づきすぎたな。
It would appear that you have grown too close to Hinata. I've known her since we were kids. As you said, she's a precious friend of mine. Isn't it natural that I would grow close to her?
どうしても特別高等人を目指すというのなら、日向を一人の非構成人として扱い、市場を挟まぬことだな。
If you truly desire to become a special high-class individual, then you will simply have to put your feelings for Hinata aside. She's nothing more than a mere rehability. Wouldn't be having trouble if I could do that.
冷たがあしらえと言っているのだ。
In other words, I'm telling you to treat her with disdain. Whatever that means, I just realized I have my phone in my pocket. I thought I put it out, but I want to know what disdain means. I have a feeling, but I'm not 100% sure on that. And I was unprepared for this again. Okay, this... Wait, what? Oh, not double S. Okay, this... Disdain, there we go. Yep, pretty much what I... To despise, to condemn... Okay, I know those words. There was absolutely no way I could do that.
貴様には現在恋人がいるのだろう?
Okay, that's a good point. That's something I wanted to bring up since he started talking. I mean, now I think it's perfect that I chose Sachi as my first, or as the girlfriend of this playthrough, because now I can use such... Oh god, that sounds so bad. I can abuse my relationship with Sachi to let the feelings of Hinata die for me, because she wouldn't have a chance to be romantically involved in me anymore. But I feel so horrible. You are currently in a relationship with someone else, correct? Exclamation mark, question mark? You really thought he wouldn't know that you banged her? I think he has cameras everywhere.
それを日向に打ち明けるのも手ではないか。現実を突きつけ、ほのかな恋心など実らないと教えてやるのだ。
Inform Hinata of this. Give her a taste of reality by proving that her futile love will never blossom into anything more. Thank you for the suggestion. But it's an interesting approach to that. I mean, it gives a little twist to it now. Now I'm happy again that I picked Sachi. And of course, as she was a little bit forceful, that was also nice. And her laughter as well. Bazuki clicked his tongue at me.
うるせろ！今のお前は若き経営者にして南方紛争を生き残ったあの森田健一とは思えん。
Get out of my sight! I cannot even believe that you are Morita Kenichi. What happened to the man who founded a successful company at such a young age? What happened to the man who survived the Southern dispute? Oh wow, I discussed him now. Great. I don't like you too. A lot of dots. And C. I didn't have the energy to return to Natsumi's room. And yeah, as I predicted it, bad things are going down. Yeah. I haven't... Now, I think we just entered the second half of this only. Oh god. I stood in the empty corridor, letting smoke drift out of the window. I didn't enter the classroom until it was lunchtime.
Morita-san.
Natsumi spotted me and went straight over. Sorry for being late. I probably kept you waiting this morning, didn't I?
私のことより顔色が悪いですよ。
Don't worry about me. You look a little pale. Huh?
すごく辛そうな顔してます。
You look like you're having a hard time. I guess my thoughts really have begun appearing on my face. I had been pretty much a mannequin back when I was in training.
どうしたんですか？ブツブツと。
What's wrong? Please don't mutter like that. Come on, my muttering isn't exactly anything new, right?
でも、いつもは誰かに話しかけるように喋ってるのに、最近はなんだか自分に向かって喋ってるような。
But usually it sounds like you're talking to someone else recently, though you seem like you're just directing it at yourself. Oh, I guess I'm finally losing it, huh?
タバコは体に良くないんですよ。
Smoking isn't good for your health, Monita-san. Well, it's not tobacco, it's weed. Precious, precious weed. For the... How was it called? PTSD? Post-traumatic stress syndrome. I was just joking around, but Natsumi seemed seriously concerned about me. So just what is it that you've done wrong anyway? I looked into those wide eyes of hers. She wasn't even allowed to meet someone else's eyes. And your ribbon's all worn out. I abruptly reached out to her. She jumped backwards in an exaggerated fashion. I'm sorry.
いいんです、いいんです。このリボンは、ケンちゃんとお母さんの思い出が詰まってるんです。だから、よれても、汚れても、ずっとつけてよって思ってるんです。
It's okay. It's okay. This ribbon is full of memories of Mom and Ken-chan. So, no matter how worn out or dirty it gets, I'll always wear it. Wait, you never watched that thing? Never? Not a single time? I see. Thank you. It really looks good on you. She blushed. She had been truly glad to hear that. Anyway, regarding the matter of your obligations, cancellation.
はい。
She cast her gaze upward at me. We'll talk about it once we get home tonight. I let the opportunity pass me by.
何かあったんですか？
Did something happen? Why do you say that?
今日一日ずっと沈んだ顔をしてるので、さっちゃんや磯野くんがふざけてもずっとツッコミを入れないで放っておくなんて。
You've looked depressed all day. You didn't even join in when Sak-chan and Isuno-kun were messing around. And not joining in doesn't suit me?
難しい質問です。
It's a difficult question.
でも森田さんには似合いません。
But it doesn't suit Morita-san. I see. My feelings sank along with the sun. I guess we should get going.
はい。
Nak-chan. Nak-chan stumbled, brushing up against my shoulder in the process. Are you okay?
はい。
Oh, she touched him, but accidentally.
大丈夫です。
I'm okay. Natsumi actually jumped away from me.
ごめんなさい。ちょっとめまいがしてよろけてしまいました。
I'm very sorry. I felt a little dizzy and ended up staggering a bit. Oh, don't worry. You don't need to bother apologizing for something like that.
怖かった。
That was scary. Scary?
あ、ごめんなさい。
I'm very sorry. You don't need to apologize. Seriously, don't apologize. I wanted to comfort her. I wanted to hold her. My heart ached. What was it that could cause someone to react like this just because she had rubbed up against someone's shoulder? Who was it that had made this girl this way? I'm sure that you haven't been plotting something, have you? That would be no good. For some reason, what Hoizuki had said to me a few days ago came to mind. What was that? We returned without engaging in much conversation.
それで、どうだったんですか?
So, how did it go? Her gaze occasionally fell upon her own chest and shoulders. I had to talk to her about how the cancellation request had fallen through. It was no good. I shook my head. Pops turned me down. Natsumi responded immediately.
それじゃあ、試験に合格できないじゃないですか。
But you'll never be able to pass the exam. She was more worried about my future than about her own freedom.
一応、聞かせてもらっていいですか? どうしてダメだったのか?
May I ask why you were refused? She looked straight into my eyes. This time, I was the one who ended up turning away. The reason was... well...
何でも言ってみてください。私、頑張りますから。
Go ahead. You can tell me anything. I'll work on it. I sighed. It seems that you are in love with someone. Therefore, canceling your obligation is impossible. Her fright was such that you would think she had just committed a crime.
私に好きな人なんていませんよ。
I'm not in love with anyone. However, yesterday you told me that this might prove impossible.
あれは違うんです。ちょっと自信がなかったから弱気になってポロッと出た言葉なんです。
That's not what I meant. I just didn't have much confidence. I was just complaining about myself.
誓約書を書いてもいいです。好きな人なんていないっていう誓約書を。
I even write an affidavit stating that I'm not in love with anyone. How am I pronouncing that? I have no idea and I don't know what it is. I learned. Wow. Okay. An insurance or assurance? Just in document form. How am I, where is it? Where was it? There. How am I pronouncing that? Wait a minute. Okay. Affidavit? Is that really how you pronounce it? Affidavit? Okay. That's okay. I appreciate the thought. Thank you.
ご飯作りますね。
I'll cook dinner. Natsumi fled into the kitchen. Now that I was alone, I was attacked by a sudden sense of powerlessness. I didn't even remember what Natsumi had went to all the trouble of making. I was lying on the floor, starting to doze off.
森田さん、起きてますか?
Morita-san, are you awake? Ah, yeah, what is it? I sat up.
いませんから。
I'm not okay. She repeated what she said a while ago.
私に好きな人なんて
I'm
いませんから。
not in love with anyone. However, her words were no longer tinged with fright or embarrassment.
私はただ毎日を平凡に過ごせればいいんです。
I'm doing fine all by myself. Just living an ordinary life. This was the Natsumi from just a few days ago.
何にも干渉しないで、何にも期待せず、ただ暮らしていくだけですから。
I don't interfere with anyone. I don't hope for anything. I just live. Well, that's almost me. But I still hope for something and just live in the hope that something will happen at some point. And I do this so that something active is out there. That a part of me is out there. And even if it is on YouTube, it's still me who will be out in some kind. Even though I'm isolated in my room, more or less. Because I kinda started to dislike the outside world. There are occasions where I go out to conventions and stuff like that, but it's not so often. For the sole reason that they are only every 2 months. But even then, I can't go all out like I did in the last episode for some reason. I can if I feel comfortable enough, but that's not always the case. Alright then, that's enough of me. Her empty words told me that her heart was closed once more.
ひっそりと寮の庭に咲いている花のように強く生きたいです。
I just want to live strongly, like the flowers blooming in the dormitory garden. I don't think I could call that strength. But those flowers would have withered by now if you weren't watering them, right?
花が水をもらって笑顔を返すように、私にも誰かの助けがいると。
So, just because the flowers have someone to water them, I should have someone like that too? Her words held an edge that hadn't been there before. Perhaps this was something that she had wanted to say for a while.
誰かに水をもらえなくても自然の雨が降りますから。
Even if no one waters them, the rain will continue to fall. That's how nature works. But we humans have set nature aside in the pursuit of society, Naka-chan.
私はそういうのは嫌です。流されるままに生きていくのが一番です。
I don't care much for such pursuits. I think that drifting along with the flow of nature is the best way to live one's life. Naka-chan. Every word hurt just a little more.
いらないんです。
I don't need it. What?
森田さんのお水は
Morita-san's water. Saying crap like that is going a bit too far. Condemnation poured forth from my lips before I could stop myself.
やっと怒ってくれましたね。
So, you're finally mad at me. Sorry.
いつも私に気を使ってばっかりで疲れませんか？
Don't you get tired of putting on a front around me all the time?
私はたまに疲れますよ。いくら暇つぶしでも寮のお花に水をやるのが面倒になることもありますからね。
I get tired of things sometimes. Sometimes watering the flowers feels like such a pain, even though I'm just doing it to kill time. I think this is her way of trying to help me finishing the exam. And Morita just don't realizes it, and he wants to find his own way, like he was able to do with Tooka and with Sakchan. But she thinks that she would help me with that if she closed herself off so that her obligation can be cancelled. She could change her... No, that wouldn't be good, because if the obligation would be cancelled with that how she is now, and then she would suddenly become social again like she was before, the obligation could be put onto her again. I mean, that was the threat Sachi had to confront if she would have stopped painting, I guess. So this is not the way to do it. Let's stop this. This isn't like you, Nak-chan.
なっちゃんなんかもういないんです。
Nak-chan doesn't exist anymore. Come on, just stop. Natsumi spoke, her face a marble slab.
はい。おやすみなさい。
Certainly. Good night to you. She returned to the corner of the room. I'll help you, Nak-chan. I'll help you no matter what. I went outside for a smoke. Natsumi said that stuff because she was trying to get me to hate her. Knowing that didn't make it any less painful that she had, though. What should I do? If I give up on this high-class individual thing, will Natsumi be able to walk free? Wouldn't leaving her just sadden her future? Even if her obligation were cancelled, even if the country allowed her to touch others once more, her heart would have remained closed. And that wasn't freedom. Well, he's right. On the other hand, if I were to continue down the path of the high-class individual, Hoizuki would never accept my application due to Natsumi's romantic feelings for me. It was a catch-22, which I heard the phrase before. I think catch-22 is just a saying, and there is not well, maybe I should look up what catch-22 means, but I know it is a saying for situations like that. Catch-22 is that no matter which answer you pick, it's still the wrong one. Perhaps I needed to start looking at things a little differently. Like my dad would, for instance. And just what would that entail? Was I really capable of doing something so large? Nothing would come of just thinking about it. I decided to ask Sachi about it. Oh, we meet we visit Sachi. Yes. Sachi, you in? Knock, knock, knock. If she was asleep, I was just going to leave. Well, I guess it's pretty late. Best head back myself.
Kenichi?
Aww. Ah, an unexpected appearance. You were awake?
ちょっと絵の修正してた。ケンイチはどうしたの？
Yeah, I had to picture. I had to correct a bit. What about you? Oh, I just couldn't get to sleep.
それで私のとこに？
So, you decided to come see me? Yeah, if I'm bothering you, I leave.
邪魔なわけないじゃん。
Oh, come on, like you could ever bother me, you hunk of a man. She grinned from ear to ear.
嬉しいよ。来てくれてさ。
I'm happy that you came to see me. Yeah.
さあ、入って入って。
Alright, come on in. Your place is as messy as usual. Comparing your room to Nak-chan's is like comparing day and night.
どうせ私は適当だよ。
Yeah, excuse me for being disorganized. Well, I look around my place. It's also a little bit messy. Just a little bit, though. I try to keep this place clean and my kitchen clean and everything else too. But speaking of which, I should do something about this weekend, I guess. That said, her painting supplies were quite organized. They sat neatly on her drawing board.
で、夏美のことだよね。
And this is about Natsumi, isn't it? What do you know? Well, obviously, she's not dumb.
なになに別れ話私より夏美が好きだって
Oh no, Sachi, don't say those things. I know I said weird things when I had the flashbacks, but after I saw you again and your energetic voice and all, I'm all for you again. Maybe I should give you context before I start that, but I just can't help myself. Oh, what is it? You came to break up with me? Do you love her more than me? What the hell makes you think that?
何慌ててんのひょっとしてマジなの
Why are you freaking out? Don't tell me it's actually true. It's not.
でもさ、夏美は健一のこと好きだよ。
Natsumi does like you though. She drew closer to me, which I'm fine with. Do you really think so?
私の嫉妬を抜きにしても、そう見えるよ。
Well, yeah, that's what it looks like, even looking at it from a non-jealous standpoint. You have a jealous standpoint?
だって、いくらなんでも、毎晩夏美の部屋に泊まるなんて変じゃない寝るときくらい、私の部屋で寝ればいいじゃない。
Hey, cut me some slack. Isn't it kinda strange to stay at Natsumi's place every single night? You should at least come by here to sleep or something. That's a very good point. That's something I thought of myself, but I think I never said it out loud. But yeah, they live door on door, so it wouldn't be hard to go over to sleep there and then come back to Natsumi. I mean, come on. Having some comfort time wouldn't be so bad. I guess you're right. Sorry, I'm still pretty inexperienced with this sort of thing. In my opinion, that should be a given. If I fall for someone, I would like to spend as much time as possible. That sounds very obsessive, doesn't it?
いや、今の7割5分くらい冗談ね。真剣に付き合うのは、健一の試験が終わってからって思ってるからさ。
Nah, don't worry about it. I was just kidding. I think we need to wait for your exam to be over before we seriously start going out. She gave a small smile. Well, that looks a bit brighter to me. Anyway, about Natsumi.
うん。健一が好きなんでしょだから、いつまで経っても、夏美の義務が解消されないんでしょ
Yeah, she likes you, right? That's why her obligation is never gonna be cancelled, right? I appreciate you making this easy.
うん。夏美が健一を諦めればいいんだよね。
So, we just need to make Natsumi give up on you, huh? Yeah, I'm thinking that we should just tell her about our relationship. That's what Hoizuki recommended I do at least.
うん、じゃあそうしようそうしようそれで一件落着じゃん
Ah, great idea! That'll settle things in no time!
って嘘だよ
Wait, that's not true. It's not? Sachi sighed deeply, something she sure didn't do very often.
なんか尺じゃないずるいっていうかフェアじゃないよ
Wouldn't that suck for her? It feels almost like cheating. I don't think it's fair. Why do you say that?
わかんないけどあのとっつぁんのおすすめってのが気に入らないし私が先に健一をかすめ取ったみたいでなんかフェアじゃないのって
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like the fact that pup's guy recommended it. And it kinda makes it seem like I stole you away from her or something. It just doesn't feel right. You got a point there, and I think that's also what I thought. That can't be the way to do it. Just because you are not free doesn't mean she would give up on you. No, I made the decision to choose you on my own. I couldn't have Sachi getting diffident on me now. I couldn't have Sachi to get diffident on me now. That sounds so weird. Wait, what does it even mean? There we go. Oh, okay. No, not that word. That word. Reserved. Oh, okay. I told her my honest feelings. As Natsumi's friend, I don't want to make her sad. But I do love you. So I think I should at least tell her that.
よしなよ。あの子泣いちゃうよ。
Don't do that. You're gonna make her cry. If I don't say it, then we can't move forward.
ちょっと。それってさ、かっこいいようでいてバカだよ。
Wait a minute. Sure, that might sound cool and all, but aren't you being stupid? Don't understand what you're getting at. Shouldn't this make you happy?
それはそうなんだけどさ。
That's true, but... She snapped her fingers nervously.
昔さ。
You see, a long time ago... Sachi told me a story, pausing here and there in an attempt to find what to say next.
夏美がさ、ちょっと捕まって帰ってきて、性格が超変わっちゃった時にさ、私、何にもしてあげられなかったんだよね。
I wasn't able to help out Natsumi when she left town and came back with that personality change of hers.
ギャンブルばっかしててさ、夏美が一人ぼっちなのに、自分のことばっかりで、構ってあげなかったんだよね。
I was busy with gambling and all. Natsumi was hurting all by herself. But I was too preoccupied with my own problems to pay attention to her. Hachi, I can understand that you feel like beating yourself up over this, but...
だからさ、なんていうか、私がケンイチに考える間も与えずに迫ったじゃん？部屋に住まわせてさ、エッチ誘ったじゃん？いわゆるフライングってやつかな。
Wait, what? I mean, I just, approached you without a second thought, you know? I came on to you while you were living in my womb. Isn't that, a false start or something? No, it's still a decision I made for myself.
そう言ってくれると嬉しいけど、なんか、夏美やトオカに悪いなって思ってたんだよ。
I'm happy that you can say that, but I still feel bad for Natsumi and Tooka. I can understand Natsumi, but Tooka is a little bit hard. I mean, Tooka is a new girl that just came after all of this. So, that's a rather stretch. I frowned. Yeah, I'm still not following. Is it just because I'm a kid?
いや、私も混乱してるっぽい。
No, I think I'm just kind of confused right now. It looked like we had managed to reach some sort of conclusion.
こういう話知ってるでしょ？
Hey, have you heard this before? What?
ほら、ケンイチの業界にさ、経営の神様みたいな人いるじゃん？
In your industry, there was this guy who was supposedly revered as the god of management. Yeah, he died about a year ago, though.
でさ、その人には愛人が10人くらいいたらしいじゃん？
And apparently he had 10 different lovers. Yeah, 10 is way too many, I'd say. But it comes with the territory for guys like him.
でも、その愛人たちはさ、その神様が死んだ後、口を揃えて言ったんでしょ？
But they all ended up saying the same thing after he died, right?
あの人に愛されて、私は幸せでしたって。
I was happy that he loved me. All 10 of them? Can you even love 10 people equally? Or at least to the same degree? I mean, I don't doubt that it is possible to fall in love with multiple people. But it's hard for me to imagine to fall to fall for multiple people in a romantic way at the same time. Well, on the other hand, I only ever had one, and that was in my 20s. So, I may be not the best one to judge about this, but that's what Disney taught me in the movies. There's only the one true love out there. On the other hand, I blabbered a lot about harem and everything, but that's only out of my own desire and desperation for attention and love, more or less. I mean, I have 2 girlfriends. Not that kind of girlfriends, but girlfriend friends, which I occasionally hang out with. But the problem is they are all living quite a few miles away, so it's kind of hard to meet up more often. But when we do, it's an easy time, and I really enjoy it. And I mean, that kind of harem. You have a lot of female friends because for some reason I have one male friend. And it's cool to hang out with him, but I feel most comfortable with more of women around me. Just because most women are more gently and all that, and a little bit more emotional, and I'm more gentle and emotional in a lot of ways. So I just happen to be more comfortable around them, because they are not, most women are not afraid to talk about their feelings, and I'm not that much afraid to talk about my own. So that it's a match. Isn't that great? Or maybe not, I don't know. Anyway, let's move on. Yeah, supposedly they all got along just fine.
きっとね、あの人に愛されるくらいだから、あなたも私と同じようにできる女なんでしょって感じに認め合ったんだと思うよ。
It was probably something like, he loves you, so you must be just as good of a woman as I am. And that's how they all accepted each other, I guess. Still don't get ya.
いやね、ケンのおじさんの愛人一同もそうだったから。
Well, Ken's dad's lovers were all like that too. Well, she had a point, yeah. They had all gotten along. So what is all this supposed to mean?
だからさ、私もこれから超ビッグな女になるわけじゃない？
Well, I'm gonna end up being super famous, aren't I? Well, yeah, thanks to your painting. I was starting to see where she was going with this.
要するに、ケンイチは夏美もトウカも私も好きになっていいってことだよ。
Wait, what? And that music, really? Is that the appropriate music? Wait. In other words, you just need to fall in love with all 3 of us. That wouldn't solve the problem.
ってよくないかも。
Wait, maybe that's not such a good idea. Make up your mind! Seriously, Sachi, I thought you was going on about that you are famous and can get more lovers than one. Which is a possibility. I mean, male harems are a thing, and traps are things. Everything is a thing in anime. I mean, the bishis are real. I only recently learned what the bishi is. But still.
やばい、ノリですごい大人ぶっちゃったけど、それ超厳しい。
Man, I was trying to go with the flow and act all adult, but it sounds super serious. Hey, calm down. You're gonna wake the neighbors.
あー、でも夏美ならいいか。あ、でもそれって私のケンイチへの愛情を疑われそうだし。
Maybe it'll be okay if Natsumi is involved. Though, wait, but that won't make people worry about how much you loved me.
わかった。夏美なら許す。一回くらいあれしても許す。
Alright, I've got it. Natsumi gets a pass. You can do it with her once. Sex and love is not the same thing. Or maybe it is. I can't make up on my mind because I never had sex without loving the person. Hence that I only ever got one experience ever. So I should have said sex and love are close and tangled, but I know there are people out there who have only sex. So that's why I had that outburst. Not that I personally believe in that, but I think it's a thing. So, but still, this wouldn't solve anything if I would get the sex on with her, especially with her obligations still intact. Dot dot dot. Wait, maybe not. Dot dot dot. It was a mile a minute with this girl as usual. Hey, Sachi. Oh, I want to hear this again. Oh, that could be a great remix. It's so cute. You always make me laugh. Sachi calmed down as soon as I said that. Oh, you charmer. Understand your feelings for me.
So?
Really? However, I still want to tell her that we are going out, and that she can't go out with me because of that, okay?
本
Are you serious? Yeah.
気やめといた方がいいって。特に今は。せっかく最近になって夏美も笑うようになったのに。
I don't think you should. I mean, especially now she's only starting to smile again. I shook my head. That would just be deceiving her.
いや、ほんと、空気読もうよ。今言うことないって。
No, seriously. There's a time and place for things, and this isn't the time. And she's right about that, I would say. Then when would you have me tell her? After her obligation is cancelled, obviously. I glared at her a bit, but said she didn't abandon her position.
そうして夏美に健一を諦めさせてさ、健一はノーノーと特別高等人になるってわけ？
So you're going to make Natsumi give up on you, so you can become a special high-class individual without giving her another thought? Yeah, I guess that's how things are going to turn out, but...
私も、健一ってやっぱ私のことだけ見てくれるんだって浮かれて、夏美のことは気まずいけどどうしようもなかったとか言い訳するんだ。
Then I'll be all like, well, looks like Kenichi only has eyes for me after all. You know, act all cheerful about it, and then Natsumi will be like, I think this is kind of awkward, but what is there to be done about? You know, make an excuse. Dot, dot, dot.
私、やだよ。やっぱそれはずるい。私の気持ちが収まらない。
I don't want that. It's just not fair. I wouldn't be able to be at peace with myself if it came to that. Her eyes held a quiet strength. I understood something once I realized that those were the eyes that she painted with.
私が健一のこと好きなら、他の誰が健一を好きでも、健一は私を好きでいてくれる。
I love you, Kenichi, so I can believe that even if someone else falls in love with you, you still love me. Sachi grinned.
試験が終わってさ、夏美や東花のこともちゃんと見てさ、その上でそれでも私を選んでくれるってんなら、改めてちゃんと付き合おうよ。
Get back to me after your exam is done and you've thought about Natsumi and Toka some more. I'd be happy to go out with you then. I could not repudiate her. Repudiate? What? Okay, let's see what repudiate means. Repudiate. There we go. Ah, it's to refuse, to reject, to deny, oppose, or dismiss. Those are all words you could have chosen instead, but you were going with repudiate? Why would you do so hard words?
だから今は私たち付き合ってないよ。
In other words, we are not going out right now. So we can't have the sex anymore? I couldn't say anything to Sachi, for she was so much powerful than I was.
私たちは付き合ってない。だからケンイチが夏美に何を打ち明けても無駄だよ。私が認めないから。
We aren't going out, so don't even bother trying to tell Natsumi that we are. I will deny, deny, deny. Well, if you're willing to go that far. I bowed. Good night, Sachi.
夏美をよろしく。大切なお友達なんでしょ？
Take care of Natsumi. She's important to us, right? Yeah, leave it to me. I turned my back to Sachi. Well,
超でかいこと言っちゃったかも。
I think I just said something super big. Oh god, but she's white, and I wouldn't have decided otherwise in the first place, because it was never a good thing to do what Hoizuki ever recommended.
まあいいや。絵でも描こうっと。私にはこれしかないんだ。
Well, whatever. I just go paint. Yeah, that's the only thing left for me. Dot, 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 dot.
どちらへ行ってたんですか？
Where did you go? You're still awake?
どこへ行ってたんです？
Where did you go? Places?
秘密ですか？
It's a secret? What? Are you that curious?
別に。
Not really. Ask a stupid question, get a stupid answer.
どうでもいいですよ。森田さんがどこに行こうとも私には関係ないことですから。
It doesn't matter after all. Sorry. It doesn't matter after all. It's no business of mine what you choose to do or where you choose to go. Natsumi retreated to her corner of the room and began hugging her knees. Hug-chan. She didn't respond.
どうでもいいんです。
It's no business of mine. In the end, I just wasn't able to abandon this girl. Romance had nothing to do with it. It was a deep, deep friendship. I'll save you, I promise. The only thing he has to do is to prove that her feelings are not romantic, because they were not romantic in the first place, which I gathered from the flashback. She really liked him. She liked him as a friend. I'm not entirely sure if it was love, but they have to put it on an angle that her feelings are the friendship kind of feeling, and not the I fell in love with you feeling. So they have to split those two things apart to actually get through with this. The night wore on. And you know what that means? That means I am going to leave this episode here. I hope you enjoyed it, even though it was quite of a downer. But regardless, leave a like to become a knight anyway, and I will hopefully see you in the next episode. Stay tuned.